I've been recording music now for like years. And when I was really young, I wrote some decent songs. And I pretty much just never wrote good songs again. Like I wrote the album, the Father's album, which was nice. That was very cathartic after my father's death, my wife's dad's death. But I haven't written much that I'm super proud of since then. And this isn't false modesty or fishing for compliments. I just don't think I've really hit the stride of those good old days of writing songs. And recently, all of a sudden, I'm writing songs that I'm proud of, that I'm excited to put out into the world, that like my wife's the barometer and she seems excited about them. And like my daughter's got great taste and she seems to like them. So I think I'm doing well writing songs, and I'm asking myself, where does this come from? What did I do to unlock in my brain the creativity to suddenly write? Like I wrote a lyric last night and I said to my wife, I've never thought that thought. Where did it come from? Why are these things suddenly unlocking from inside of me? What did I do to unlock that? So I don't think I actually have like a definitive answer to this question, but I can tell you the things that I've been doing that I do think have helped me unlock my creativity and get me back on track in terms of like digging out things in me that are meaningful and also sifting out things that are just silly, you know. So the first thing is I have become quite ruthless with inspiration and inspirational music. Like I Googled about a month ago, I Googled what Ed Sheeran was listening to when he wrote his first few albums. And I listened to those artists. And then I thought of albums that mean something to me, that kind of hit the sweet spot for me. Phineas has a good thing that he says about this. Phineas is Billie Eilish's brother. And he said, talking about the technical aspect, he reached out to a producer and was asking, you know, like, how do I make my music louder? And the producer said, before any of that, don't underestimate your sense of taste, your ability to say, I like this or I don't like this. And I think as you grow in confidence, you'll become more like ruthless about that, of saying, I don't like this, don't want it in my life because it's going to affect my creativity. I like this. Let me keep that and keep that. And so, like in terms of the technical aspect of choosing a drum track or like a snare drum or whatever, but then also with songwriting of saying like, I'm not going to listen to that music because it's rubbish or it's just stuff that doesn't inspire me. If you find a track that inspires you, put it on a playlist and listen to that in the car. For instance, Leslie McAlpine's album 5 Seconds Flat really impacted me a few years ago. I love that album. And so I've just been listening to it again, and just kind of nitpicking it and listening to the production. But then other stuff, like this year has been a great year for music for me. Really enjoyed the Justin Bieber album, really enjoyed the new Haim album, really enjoyed the Bon Iver album. And I think those things have been building up in me. But there's a lot of other things that I'm going to get into now. I think I didn't actually put this on my notes. I think the biggest thing is honesty. I think that is the massive turning point for me in writing songs, is just being honest with myself and honest with the people that I'm talking to through the songs. Because if I have a message that is honest and true to myself, instead of writing stuff that I think people want to hear, like I used to write a lot of songs for church. And so you're constantly trying to think, what do people want to sing at church? And so you're trying to write songs like that. And I think it's a terrible mindset to be in as a songwriter. So I have just stopped doing that. I've like let go of that whole thing. And all I do now is just think of what is true to me? What is the thing that means something to me right now? And then I just start writing about it. And the other thing is to be present, like to engage with the content, like even just showing this footage now, to enjoy the space that I'm in and allow that to inspire me. And then also like, again, with Phineas, one of their songs spoke about fire and burning. And so they went into the shower and lit a whole lot of matches and used that as inspiration for the drum rhythm. So being present with the content and with your life and the things that are inspiring you will lead you to inspiring lyrics and inspiring music ideas if you're just constantly thinking of who am I? Where am I? What am I like into right now? And like even just putting this carpet here has been inspiring me. I mean, that's the core of it. And this last one is going to be controversial and upset some people is that I have been using music, AI music, like Suno, as a starting point. So, what I will do is, I've never had this in my life. And I think it has been revolutionary for me to play my songs and then hear them back to me in a way that sounds super cool. Like, I'm like, wow, that could be on radio. Then I'm like, okay, I think I wrote a good song. Oh, hang on, that lyric sounds terrible. In that context of sounding awesome, that specific lyric sounds bad. Let me remove that. Or that melody line didn't work there. Or the AI like fills it in with something. I'm like, haha, that's actually a good idea. Let me work on it. And so I start with that, and then I hear the song back to myself, and then I can rewrite the song and revisit the song from a new perspective. That has actually been a huge deal for me. So I do think the AI and finding what inspires me and kind of immersing myself and then letting go of the things that was holding me back, like constantly sitting down to write a song and thinking, what do people want to hear? Screw that, just what is inspiring me and start writing. That has unlocked it for me. And so yeah, bit of a bombshell that AI is helping in a big way. But yeah, let me know what is the thing that is inspiring you, how you find inspiration. I'd love to hear.